What's poppin'? What's poppin'? So your girl came to rant, communicate, conversate, whatever you like to call it. And today we came on here to talk about bullies. Motherfuckers that think they can bully people around, mess with people, talk shit about people, do all that shit to people for fun. Or because they feel like it, or because they feel like since they were bullied, they have to bully someone that is smaller, or they feel like that is weaker than them. Okay? Ever since I was young, I was always bullied. Whether it was by my brother or by the motherfuckers at my school, I was always bullied. Every grade, every year. I don't know about every year, but every school level, in elementary, in middle school, and in high school, I was always bullied. I was always talked shit about. I was always downplayed. I was always tarnished. I was always fucked with. And it made no sense to me, to be honest with you. But as I get older, I should say, I guess, my lesson that I learned was to speak up when you are bullied. And not only speak up when you are bullied, stand up for yourself. I always just sat there and took it because I was never the kid that talked. I was just there. I was just minding my business, and all of a sudden some shit would happen. So I was just like, what the fuck did I do to get in this predicament? You know what I'm saying? What did I do in this what did I do in this situation to get myself in this situation? And I never did anything. I was always a quiet or calm person. I was never the motherfucker that always started some shit. I was never the motherfucker that did some foul shit to people. No, I was just minding my business. In elementary school, there was a group of girls. I don't know what the fuck was their problems, but they bullied me. There was this specific time where they came to me, and the thing is, it wasn't no constant bullying. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't no constant bullying. It was just all of a sudden, out of the blue, motherfuckers just started hating on me. Like I said, there was this group of girls. Their names were Brianna for sure. I think one of them was Dominique. I don't know if she was just sitting there or if she was just, one of the girls in the group or whatever. Then there was this girl named Shariah. Then there was this girl named Kiera, which was supposed to be my best friend, which made no sense why she was a part of that group. But she was just over there sitting there biting her motherfucking nails like she always did. Then there was this girl named Ayana that was there. And then there was this another girl, slender girl. I don't know what the fuck her name was. I think her name was Ayana as well. Either way, there was this day where I was just minding my business. I don't know how it got into the situation where I was in the middle of these bitches, and these bitches was just around me, pushing me and bumping me and talking shit. I never really understood. And I don't even know if this was a time where this new bitch named Danielle came into the world, or into our school, should I say. This girl named Brianna came into our school. Not Brianna, I'm sorry. There's this girl named Danielle that came into our school, this white girl or whatever. She was just the new girl, and I guess she was a part of the popular girls or whatever. And eventually she came in, and then extra bullying started happening. I guess it's because her nigga wanted me. I never understood. And then not only that, motherfuckers pretended like they were my friends, but were never my friends. There was a name where Leslie, Dawn, and then Abigail, Abby, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Them bitches, they pretended to be my friends, but they weren't my friends, and they were always talking shit behind my back, doing some bullying type shit. And Leslie would always bully me because she liked it. I guess he was the cutest boy in the motherfucking elementary. By the way, this is elementary. I guess he was the motherfucking cutest boy in elementary, and he would always give me shit, hug me, talk to me, and all this shit. I never understood. I never really looked at him like that. I never was that type of kid that was interested in boys. I was just interested in school, interested in having friends, interested in doing things because I was always at home by myself. I didn't have nobody at home. I only had an older sister and an older brother, and my motherfucking brother was my bully. He was my bully at home. And then my older sister, she was, of course, 10 years older. So, right. And then my mama would be at work, so I would literally be at the house, at my grandma's house, just by myself, playing with some fucking blocks, Legos, and trying to learn motherfucking chess and checkers and all that shit. Or just sitting there, figuring something out. That was me. I never really had people to hang around, especially when I was at home. This one burning. Burning faster than it should be. What the fuck? Oh well. Anyway, it's gonna go out. I don't care. Anyway, I was by myself when I was outside of school. So I wasn't trying to make friends. I was like, hey, like, I want to get to know people. I want to know what people are like. I want to interact with people. But eventually it got to the point where they was just hating on me because I guess motherfuckers, the cute boy liked me and some shit. And then there was other shit where motherfuckers was starting up rumors to this one girl, Brianna, telling her that I was talking shit about her and about her mother, which I never did. Why the fuck would I talk about your mom? Bitch, I don't even fuck with you. I don't even hang with you. I don't even talk with you. I don't even do none of that shit with you. So why the fuck would I do that shit? Right. I never understood why they brought that shit up or they made that shit up. We'll never understand till this day. We'll never understand why they did me like that till this day. Anyway, like I was saying, this new bitch, she became Alex's cute boy was named Alex. Danielle became his girlfriend. Something happened with that. I don't fucking know. Something happened with that. I don't fucking know. Yes, I just repeated myself. To where they broke up, okay? And this bitch started getting mad at me. She started being mean to me. She started hating on me. And I'm just like, what did I do to you, bitch? I ain't never really talked to you. I hang out with, I say hey or whatever. And it was cool because I don't know. I guess he liked me because in the end, on the last day of school, he was flirting with me. And I asked him, like, are you flirting with me? And he was like, yeah. And I was just like, it finally clicked in my head why he was always checking up on me, giving me things, talking to me. Not even, the thing was, he wasn't even talking to me like that. In my opinion, he was just, it felt like just a regular conversation. Like, I was just a kid just there, just having a regular conversation with another fucking kid. So I never really understood why motherfuckers was hating on me until later on in life that bitch was jealous because her nigga was whatever her nigga was doing with me, checking up on me, seeing how I was doing, hugging me, touching me. Right. Anyway, that happened in motherfucking elementary school. And not only that, there was motherfuckers that was hating on me, I guess, because I was black. You know what I'm saying? I would say that because he was a white boy and I got on the swings. He was on this, I don't know if he was on the swings or what, but he got off the swings and he went and played. And I was on the swings. And then he came out of nowhere and kicked me in my ass. You know what I did? Got up and kicked him in his dick. And the teacher saw that I kicked him in his dick. And so he was like, Lina, you're basically trying to tell me like that was wrong, and I'm just like, he started it and this and the third, and I'm walking away from the teacher. I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna listen to you because you're not even listening to me. You weren't there in the beginning. You ain't seen him kick me in my motherfucking ass. Yes, I got some ass back there and it didn't hurt as much as it did, but still. Anyway, I was walking and then I was walking into the front because I can't remember if we had to walk in the front or whatever. For some reason, we had to walk in the front of the school. So I'm walking in the front of the school, going to inside the school, but I'm also trying to ignore my teacher. And I simply step off the sidewalk into the street. And I guess he felt some type of way because I stepped off the sidewalk into the street. It's not like I literally went into the middle of the motherfucking street. No. I literally just stepped off the curb. And then he oh no, that's not okay, get out the street. Yeah. Anyway, it got to the point where they took me to the behavioral class. The class where the naughty kids were. The class where the bad kids were. And he told me, you have to go to that room today. And I'm just like, what did I do? Like, I'm getting punished because I was doing self-defense. I was getting bullied over there, and I stood up for myself. And motherfuckers is over here fucking making me be out to be the bad guy. But you want to know what's funny? The motherfucking bad behavioral class was having a motherfucking party that day. So instead of me going back to motherfucking class and having to do classwork, bitch, I was over there eating snacks, watching a motherfucking movie. Yeah, I got what, bruh. Right. So I thank God. I thank God for that, because I was so pissed. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, that was just elementary school, okay? Then I get into middle school. I know bitches that are in middle school from my elementary school, whatever, yada, 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 okay? And I was cool, you know, like I said, I was just that regular kid. Just go to school, leave, go to school, leave, go to school, leave. I was never that motherfucker that really got into it with motherfuckers. Excuse me. I was never that motherfucker that really got into it with motherfuckers. Yeah, I wanted to make friends, but no. It was never me hanging out with people outside of school and none of that. And I became friends with one of these girls. Her name is S. Okay? I'm gonna call her S. I became friends with her, and she was best friends with somebody already. And then she became best friends with somebody else, and then she became best friends with somebody else. I was just a sideline friend, you know. I wasn't really a best friend for her, which was okay, because I wasn't that type of girl that she was, so I was okay with just being her friend. But anyway, her new best friend, that's still her best friend till this day, I'm assuming, because once I left her when I got older, we were friends until we were old. Like, we got friends like middle school, high school, and out of high school we were still friends until I had to let her go, and they were still best friends. Anyway, her best friend, I'm gonna call her A. She was all right. She came from Chicago, I think she said, and I don't know what was wrong. I don't know what was wrong with her. I think this was a time where we went on a school trip, but it was like a camping trip or whatever. And this was a time where she got mad because I was laughing at the group that was over there acting a fool, and they got caught, and they got basically talked. The teachers came and told them, like, you're in trouble, blah blah blah. And I was just laughing because I'm just like, well, duh. Because y'all did some foul shit. I think they was over there beating up they either went and got snacks from the vending machine, or they was beating up the vending machine or something. I don't remember. But they got in trouble. She got mad because I was laughing at her. Like, bitch, right. And she wanted to fight. And then she wanted to bring her motherfucking family in to fight me. Like, bitch, grow up. Like, I laughed at you and you felt some type of way. Bitch, motherfuckers bullied me and I never did that shit. But okay. Anyway, that happened, and that wasn't even the motherfucking only time that shit happened. And we were supposed to be friends. We were friends, not friends, friends, not friends, friends, not friends, friends, not friends, friends, not friends. Until I got tired of that bitch doing some shicey shit, so I dropped her ass. Anyway, there was another time where there was this girl named Janelle. I don't know if y'all watch my channel or whatever, but I told you this story. This bitch got the motherfucking balls to lie to the motherfucking teachers and staff and stuff, that and said that I beat that bitch up in the bathroom. She didn't have no bruises. She didn't have nothing to prove that I did that shit. It was just all talk. And I was just like, okay, whatever. And I didn't. That's the thing, because I didn't say nothing. During all this time, I never spoke. During all this time, I just let it happen. And that's the fucked up part about me, because I let it happen. I didn't speak my fucking truth. I didn't say nothing. But today, I'm speaking my truth, and I don't give a fuck. Like I said, that bitch lied and said I beat her up in the bathroom. And then later on, after I had to do detention for a week, I got in trouble with my B&A class, Believe in Achieve class, to where she made me do discipline, going duck walks and all that shit, and motherfuckers was over there having a good old dandy old time. Like, be fucking for real. That bitch, Janelle, most likely was jealous because I could do what she could do in step. I ain't never do nothing to her. That or it was because she ain't like big bitches. I'm telling you, I was a plus size individual ever since I was little. It was that I could step as good as her, or it was because she ain't like big bitches. Yeah, yeah. And then there was other motherfuckers that was going around talking shit, talking about other shit in middle school. It was crazy. And then there was this bitch that wanted to fight me because I was talking to this girl named Precious, because Precious I took a photo of this man and he had a lot of hair, and Precious had said something about, oh, you ain't got hair like that, blah 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 blah, some shit that went down. Okay, and somehow that bitch, Diamond, I don't know what her fucking name is, Diamond, I think that's her name. She got into it with me. She jumped into the fucking conversation to where she wanted to fight this and the third. And then all of that other extra shit to where her cousins and her fucking sister wanted to fight me. Bitch, it's funny how you motherfuckers can't fight me by yourself. First off, I'm not gonna lie, because we were supposed to go to the park and fight, but I told my mom that I wanted to go, that motherfuckers wanted to fight me, and they wanted to go to the park, and my mom was like, no, you're not going to the park, you're not doing that, but then after a while I was able to go to the park on the day that we were supposed to fight, and the bitch wasn't there, which I told her that my mom said I can't go, so that's why we didn't fight that day, because that shit happened to where she thought I wasn't gonna be at the park, and then she didn't go to the park and all this extra shit. And then this motherfucking sisters and whatever later on in the summertime when school was over, motherfuckers seen me, not her but her sister and her cousin seen me, and they wanted to fight me and shit. And I was just looking, and I was by myself. I was by myself at that time, and I'm just looking at them. And the bitch was like, you want a cookie and this with this, that bitch was big too. So I'm just sitting here like, bitch, how you gonna talk about somebody being big, but your ass is big too, her cousin. And I'm like, bitch, shut your dumb ass up. In my head, I wasn't saying nothing out loud because I was just sitting there. What is you gonna, I'm just sitting there like, y'all talking, but that's all y'all doing. But anyway, I'm just like, whatever, you know. And that was motherfucking middle school. And in high school, motherfuckers just hated on me. Motherfuckers was just doing some sexy shit. There was this bitch named, what the fuck is her name? She was friends with A, and, that bitch, her name was, I don't know I forgot her name. Her name started with an A too, but she was friends with A, that was my friend. And, that bitch just hated me. And A even said, yeah, you just be hating on Lina for no reason. Even though A hated me too, A's friend just hated me for no reason because I never did nothing to that bitch. I never talked to that bitch, none of that. And she hated me. I don't know if it was because I was a big bitch or what, but then her friend became a big bitch, so it made no sense. Anyway, I got bullied. Okay, I got bullied all my fucking life. And not only that, like I said, I got bullied by my brother while I was at home with that nigga. And my mom was like, oh, he's just playing. I hate it when motherfucking adults didn't get the full side of the story. They just assume that I was always the bad person. They just assume I was always the motherfucker that was doing shit. They just assume, instead of asking me, did you do this? Instead of saying this, did you do that? Did you do this? Or get the whole fucking information and try to calculate in their motherfucking heads. They just went off one side of the story. And I'm just like, what the fuck? But whatever, bro. I grew up out of that. You know, I don't care, you know. Fuck them teachers, fuck them peoples, fuck all them, okay? Anyway, what I gotta tell you is, when you are getting bullied, fucking speak up. And that goes for motherfuckers that is bullying right now. There's adults that is out here bullying motherfuckers because they ain't got nothing else better to do besides to fuck people over, besides to make people feel down, besides to do some fucked up shit. So if you are a bully out there, grow the fuck up, you dumbass, trash ass, raggedy ass, nasty ass motherfucking bitch. Yeah, I'm talking to you that over there bullying, doing some shicey shit, running your motherfucking mouth. But I bet you won't come say it to somebody's face and actually talk in person. No, you do it behind the screen. I'm talking about adults nowadays. There's adults that's out here that's bullying too. The motherfuckers that's behind the screen talking, oh yeah, she's this, oh yeah, they're that, oh yeah. But you do it behind the screen though. Y'all are pussies. Motherfuckers that bully motherfuckers. Y'all are pussies. Grow up. And for the people that is getting bullied, stand up for yourself. I know it's easier said than done, baby. I was back there when I was younger. I stood there. I stood there. Don't get me wrong. I never walked away from the bully. I never turned my back from the bully. I stood there. I let them talk. But I never spoke up for myself. So speak up for yourself. Don't just let these motherfuckers do you wrong. Don't just let these motherfuckers tarnish you. Don't just let these motherfuckers fuck your life up because they feel like, oh, this is a weak link, so let's bully the weak link. Let's talk shit about the weak link. Bitch, you're not weak. Love, you're not weak. Especially to the motherfuckers that's out there that's getting bullied and not retaliating. You're not weak. You're way stronger than them because you're not retaliating. And then I find it funny how motherfuckers be getting mad when motherfuckers come and shoot up the motherfucking school. Like, I know this is off topic, but I be feeling some type of way. You be talking about these school shooters, but these school shooters most likely have been gotten bullied, and these teachers ignored the bullying, talking about, oh, they're just playing, oh, they're just joking, or just stop that, not really putting in no discipline for these bullies, and they decide to take it in their own hands and deal with it themselves, and they feel like you gotta motherfucking die because you put me through so fucking much. I'm okay with that. I'm not even gonna feel no type of way for the motherfucking shooters. Because they probably went so fucking long, so fucking long, getting bullied, getting mistreated, getting treated wrong before they opened up and pulled that motherfucking trigger. I promise you, I am pretty sure. Either if it's them getting bullied at school or them getting bullied at home. There was fucking people, bro. There was people in my motherfucking high school bullying this boy. He's annoying. Yes, he is. But that don't mean bully him. And I stood up. I'm like, why do y'all be bullying him? And then they got quiet. Cause I was just sitting there. I'm like, why are y'all even bullying him? I find it funny because I was always the motherfucker that took up for everybody else, but I never could take up for myself. It was crazy. Every time I seen somebody bullying, why are you bullying them? Why? Because it was just around. When I was younger, it was just around. Motherfuckers was bullying. There was this time where I was in I don't know if I was in middle school or elementary school, but it was like a summer school, whatever. And there was this girl that was older than us bullying this little boy, telling him to lick his blood and all that, bro. It was so disgusting and sad. And I didn't say nothing because I'm a young kid, you know. I'm just there, living my life just like the rest of them. Like I said, when I was younger, I never spoke up. I just allowed it to happen. Never again. That's why I say, if you are out there getting bullied, no matter if you are a child or an adult that's out there constantly getting bullied, stand up for yourself. Speak. Don't just sit there and take it. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve to be bullied. You don't deserve to be talked about. You don't deserve to be mistreated. You don't deserve to have these lame-ass, trash-ass, weak-ass individuals put you down because they're hurt themselves. Hurt people. But not all hurt people hurt people. I was fucking hurt and I never motherfucking hurted anybody in my motherfucking life. I was going through bullying outside of school and inside of school. It was fucking crazy. But I never opened my motherfucking mouth and fucking told motherfuckers, you a raggedy ass bitch. I never bullied anybody. Never in my motherfucking life. And until this day, I've never bullied anybody. Because I felt like bullying people is just you being weak. Because why are you bullying motherfuckers? Why are you talking shit about motherfuckers? Why are you dragging motherfuckers? Why are you doing that shit? Because you're weak. Instead of you trying to figure out how to stop the bullying that's happening to you, you pass it on to somebody else. Oh, I'm being bullied, so I feel like they should be bullied too because they're weaker than me. I'm not weak. I'm strong. So since I'm strong, I'm finna show this weak person that I think is weak that I'm strong because I can't show this person that is bullying me that I'm strong. Grow up. Especially you fucking kids, bro. Ugh. And it's the parents' fault. It's the parents' fault because the parents probably over there bullying them kids or allowing them kids to do whatever the fuck they want. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves if you're over here making bullies out of your kids. If you are growing up, if you are fucking making your child a bully, you should be ashamed of yourself. If you are allowing your child to be a bully, you should be ashamed of yourself. If you are allowing your kid to fuck people's lives up, you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, that's not my baby. My baby wouldn't do that. Oh, no, 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 no. And to those parents that's always saying, my kid wouldn't do that. My child wouldn't do that. My child is nice. My child is sweet. My child is this. My child is that. My child would never bully anybody. My child would never hurt anybody. My child... Grow up. Your child most likely is doing that. Now, they might not show it, but I'm pretty sure you know your child enough to know when they're lying and telling the truth. But anyway, that's about it, y'all. I just had to come on here to talk to y'all about bullying and how motherfuckers need to grow up and how motherfuckers need to learn and stop being a motherfucking bully. Heal yourself, dumb bitch. Yeah, I said it. Heal yourself, you dumb bitch. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this motherfucking video, check out my channel for more content like this. I have messages on my channel for people that want to actually heal themselves and learn how to do better in this motherfucking fucked up world and not causing more hatred in this goddamn world, okay? That's all I have to say. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.